you started to recognize something in yourself that you didn't see in a few people that were around you, and you realized that that was a problem. And once you realized the problem, you fixed it. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. Thank you for being here. I am Mystic Alchemy. I'm hearing the wasteful ones. Okay, so you had some people around you that were very wasteful with many things. Okay, like people that you noticed didn't really care about others well-being. Like they don't care about people at all. Like they're inhumane. You started to notice that there were certain people that didn't have enough care within them, even though to not care is also important when it comes to certain aspects of life. But right now, for this particular message, it is important because you don't want to be around people that don't care about anything. Like they don't have no passion for anything and they just nihilistic. That's not a good energy to be around because it could be very draining to be around someone like that. So you notice that you were around a lot of draining energies, and they were very wasteful with how they used their own energy. They would often complain more than they took action. You would notice that there was talk about frivolous things as opposed to talking about growth, like having a growth mindset. There was just certain people that you didn't notice how bad their condition was until you began to elevate spiritually, mentally, and physically. I feel like there was a shift in your own energy. And once you recognized how your mind has changed when it comes to how you perceive your life and those that are around you, you recognize that it was time for a change, because those particular individuals, they don't really mend or blend. I didn't mean to say mend well. They don't mend well. They don't mend well. I'm getting from that, like they don't know how to fix their own life. Like they don't know what to do with themselves when they have a problem. You don't vibe with that because that's not your vibe. Your frequency is higher than that because you're not someone who complains. You're immediately thinking about, okay, what can I do to change my circumstances because I'm not feeling them? So what do I have to do to improve my circumstances? That's your mindset. Yet you were around a few people that were like, oh, well, there's nothing I could do, and I guess this is just the horrible life I have to live. Like that's the type of energy that you were around, and it became a burden for you. So you had to really reevaluate yourself and ask, why am I around these types of people? You realize how unhealthy those relationships were. And then you also begin to realize the condition and the state that you were in when you were okay with being around these types of people. Then I feel like your mindset changing really helped you to see your growth, and that motivated you not only to be better and do better, but also to remove certain energy away from you. So that means that you had to sever ties because it just didn't make sense for you to be around people that don't see themselves in a better light, because that energy is draining and it could definitely take you out of your own character. So you've learned to protect yourself, protect your energy, and steer clear of wasteful people, because some people are just wasteful. They don't see anything for themselves. They're content with the life that they have, which there's nothing wrong with being content with your life, but that doesn't mean to stop striving for more, and that doesn't mean to stop working on improving yourself. Yet these types of people that you were around, they're in that energy where they, like, for example, they just want to I don't know, do something that's really not worth their while all day. Like, say for instance, somebody has like a really bad habit and that's all they do, whatever the habit is. You know, there's many things that could be habitual. So you could have good habits like exercising or something like that. Then you could have bad habits like doing drugs all day, you know, some type of substance abuse. That's not a good habit. That's something that could affect you over time. So you started to notice that like those types of people that have a tendency to gravitate towards unhealthy options, you can still love them from a distance, but you can't be around them because it distorts your own energy. And as soon as you chose to detach yourself from people that have unhealthy energy, you noticed how light you began to feel because you dropped wasteful energy out of your life, dead weight. And it wasn't you, it was them. Okay, so that's it for this message. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. You can book a healthy conversation by visiting www.milkhoneyRose.org. There's a discounted rate between October 1st and October 31st, so the whole month of October, the discount is available. And also, you can join the membership here on YouTube. And for all of those who do decide to join, I thank you in advance. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.